Latvia, of course, strengthens its border, but we must remember that Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Estonia, we are all the external border of NATO and EU as well. And in this regard, it is for common joint interest that we are developing the strong border protection, and we are developing our own border protection counter-mobility measures in terms of building Baltic Defence Line, Poland Eastern Shield. So we believe also that joint EU funding would be important in this regard, instrumental in this regard, but it's not just about land protection, it's also about protecting our territory and our people on a seaside. Latvia is doing its homework. We just introduced already the acoustic defense system in terms of detection. We are moving forward with drone industry and counter drones, interceptor drones. So here certainly the industry is important participant, important partner in building this strong defense in general, but also especially on our eastern border, which is external border of EU as well.
It is clear for every member state that actually the drones could come from anywhere. And I was just back from Ukraine, and there's so much we can learn from them. I was visiting also the defense industry, drone factories. We can bring the procurement costs down, procurement times down, if we really cooperate with the Ukrainians regarding this. So important is that member states understand that we need to move forward with this, and it concerns all the member states, not only those who are on the eastern flank. We have two choices. The other choice is that this war will go further. So actually it's cheaper for us to help Ukraine to defend itself so that this war doesn't go any further, and there is also no risk for all the other member states. When President Trump came out with this plan, then we immediately looked what could be our input for these different points. And when there's a talk about the international stabilization force, then there are two very concrete things that we could do as European Union. We have two missions. One is the EU-BAM Rafah border crossing mission, which is now also opened again. And the other is the EU-Pol COPS mission, which is a civilian mission helping to train the Palestinian police, because we are supporters of the two-state solution, and in order to have two states, that means that the Palestine state should also be stronger and able to actually prevent chaos happening. So these are very concrete things that we bring to the table.
Well, first of all, the same countries are doing it. So, for example, Finnish perspective, we have half of the NATO-Russia border, and we are quite clear and strict that what are the effective measures, what has to be done. And there's first pillar is that each eastern flank countries are in a different position what comes to the preparedness in defense. For example, we have a high readiness in our air defense and air surveillance systems, and how to implement the drone case into that kind of
we need to step up on drones and counter drones. I will come to the parliament, to the government within 2 weeks with a counter drone program for Belgium, with more detection systems, more counter drone systems. So yeah, we need to step up on air defense. That's for sure. And Russia, yeah, of course we know that they're fighting a hybrid war against us, and yeah, we need to be agile, and we are European Union and NATO. We're standing strong.
Drone wall initiative is a good thing that comes in next to the other initiatives the NATO has on the eastern flank, and whatever will happen, my message was to be fast, and we need something today, not tomorrow, not in 1 week, not in 2 weeks.
We do invest a lot into protection of the border states. German brigade in Lithuania is such an example. So if it is really helpful to deter Russia, to delay at least the war that is, well, quite possibly coming, then I think they would also assess that it's better to have a very efficient defense system, be it drone wall or whatever we call it. I'd like to have, a wall that would look like in the Game of Thrones. That'd be great. But, well, this is reality.
Thank you very much.